So just giving you the lay of the land of sort of the World Wide Web, the internet, so that you understand this entire environment and everything that's going on. In this video, I just wanted to briefly introduce you to the dark web. So the dark web, there is kind of like the back alleys of the World Wide Web. You know, there's the World Wide Web that everybody visits. It's kind of like Main Street with all the shops and lights and police. And then there's the dark web, which is like, you know, the back alleys where there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and it's harder for law enforcement to operate and keep people safe, you know. But this is the dark web. So let me show you what it is. We're just going to do a little bit of an introduction to it, just so that you know it exists and that you're aware of it. But the dark web is based upon the Onion router. It's based upon Tor. So Tor stands for T-O-R, the Onion router, and it's an anonymous internet. So requests are routed through 7,000 plus volunteer routers, and each router knows one step forward and one step backwards, right? So the router will take a request, and your request gets routed from router to router to router, and each router only knows the one before it. And so ultimately, when it gets to the destination, the request gets to the destination, it doesn't know where it came from. It only knows the previous one, right? So this conceals the user location and usage from anyone conducting network surveillance or traffic analysis. And using Tor makes it more difficult for internet activity to be traced back to the user. So it was developed, not surprisingly, by the military. 1990s, U.S. Naval Research started the Tor deal, and then 1997, DARPA also contributed to it. And so here is a Tor browser. To browse the dark web, you need a certain web browser, and it's called a Tor browser. So you could go to the torproject.org and download a Tor browser, and then this will help keep you anonymous online. And yeah, you know, you could, if you're interested in it, go watch videos about how to use it and everything like that. But you need the Tor browser. You could pause the video and read the description about the Tor browser. Basically describes what I just shared. And then once you have a Tor browser, you could go to websites like this, which is like basically eBay for everything that's illegal. Like I said, it's the back alleys of the World Wide Web. And the guy who started Silk Road here made millions and millions of dollars and then got busted by the FBI. So the law enforcement and, you know, police and legal jurisdiction, all that, you know, they still are able to operate on there and find people. So, you know, you're not completely protected. And I'm not sure how you could read about it. How did they catch that guy? But it just makes it much more difficult for them. And so you could buy all kinds of illegal weapons and everything on the dark web. So it's just something that's interesting to know about. And if you want to learn more, this guy right here, Jamie Bartlett, is like an expert on the dark web. And he has a really good talk, another TED Talk, which you could check out. So go listen to his talk and hear about how the dark net is becoming more and more popular.